Hello, the TheFactGX family. Today we bring you the way famous people died and their last words in history. When famous people die, their last words often go down in history as pearls of wisdom or funny one-liners. Ever thought what you'd want your last words to be? Would you want to be remembered as witty, wise, or just plain wacky? Here's a selection of some of the most famous last words ever uttered to inspire you. Bob Marley, "Money can't buy life." Reggae legend Bob Marley uttered these final words to his son, Ziggy, in 1981. Before he succumbed to cancer at just 36, Marley did more than bring reggae to the masses. He helped spread the word about his troubled and beloved homeland, Jamaica. Marley's death was named a national holiday by the Jamaican government. To this day, people still flock to the star's grave to celebrate his music and his message of peace, freedom, and love. Winston Churchill. "I'm bored with it all." The last words from the mouth of statesman and great orator Winston Churchill before slipping into a coma. He died 9 days later. Considered one of the greatest wartime leaders of the 20th century, Churchill's speeches are often credited with mobilizing the embattled British to never give up and to eventually win the Second World War. But aged 90, after a lifetime of tremendous achievement and unstinting service to his country, he finally surrendered. Before we move on, for more videos like this, share love by subscribe. Let's move on. John Kennedy. On November 22, 1963, at approximately 12:30 p.m. local time, President John F. Kennedy was shot in Dallas, Texas, while riding in a motorcade with his wife, Jacqueline Kennedy, Texas Governor John Connally, and his wife, Nellie Connally. The 35th youngest American president is considered one of the most inspirational speakers in history. His last words: "If someone's going to kill me, they're going to kill me." Marie Antoinette. "Pardon me, sir, I meant not to do it." Marie Antoinette was the extravagant wife of Louis XVI of France, who, according to rumour, dismissed starving peasants with a flippant "let them eat cake." Marie Antoinette was executed by guillotine on October 16, 1793, at the Place de la Révolution, now Place de la Concorde, in Paris, France, after being convicted of treason by the Revolutionary Tribunal during the French Revolution. Beethoven, "Friends applaud, the comedy is over." These are the much-disputed last words of the German composer Ludwig van Beethoven. The phrase was typically used to end a performance of Dell'arte, an Italian comedy play, in Beethoven's day. The composer died in the middle of a thunderstorm on the 26th of March, 1827, after a long illness. Just 2 days after his death, souvenir hunters were already snipping off locks of his famously wild hair. One lock of that hair eventually reached a laboratory in the States, revealing that Beethoven had lead poisoning. Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley died on August 16, 1977, at Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee, at the age of 42, due to a heart attack, possibly brought on by his addiction to prescription barbiturates. His last words: "I hope I haven't bored you," ending his last press conference. Indira Gandhi. Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was assassinated at 9:30 a.m. on 31 October 1984 at her residence in Safdarjung Road, New Delhi. She was killed by her bodyguards, Satwant Singh and Bant Singh, in the aftermath of Operation Blue Star by the Indian Army between 1 and 8 June 1984 on the orders of Gandhi. Her last words: "I do not regret if my life goes to the service of the nation. If I die today, every drop of my blood will strengthen the nation." Princess Diana. Princess Diana is one of the royal figures that has caused the most uproar in the world and has become the focus of all the global media. During the early hours of 31 August 1997, Diana, Princess of Wales, died from injuries sustained earlier that night in a car crash in the Pont de l'Alma tunnel in Paris, France. Her last words: "Oh my God, what happened? Malcolm X date of death: February 21, 1956. On February 21, 1965, Malcolm X, a religious and civil rights leader, was assassinated during a speech at the Audubon Ballroom in Manhattan. Malcolm X was just 39 years old and left behind his wife, Betty Shabazz, and 6 young daughters, including twins born after his death. His last words, "Calm down, brothers, please. This is a haven of peace. Remember to subscribe and thank you for your time."